Hello. I am delighted to present you with the tarot forecast for this week, from October 23rd to October 29th. This special edition is filled with predictions covering various aspects of life, including love, health, work, and finances. Our main aim is to provide you with helpful recommendations that can assist you in overcoming challenges and attracting good fortune into your life. To ensure you don't miss out on any forthcoming blessings, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel, giving our videos a thumbs up, and enabling notifications. By doing so, you will stay up to date and never miss the latest horoscope updates. Wishing you a wonderful and prosperous day ahead. Capricorn. You may feel that you need more control over your life. But this can lead to ego conflicts or crises that force you into a corner, where you must defend your position or make a significant change. Gaining awareness of your reasons to be in control will help you evolve, let things go, relax, and feel less threatened. You can then channel your intensity into success through ambition and hard work. Seize an improvement in your Capricorn weekly horoscope with more strength, bravery, good luck, and generosity. While others procrastinate and make excuses, you can use your initiative to tackle any task with energy, enthusiasm, and optimism. You can be competitive and assertive while maintaining harmony. Good timing and instincts make this a good time for taking risks. An equally strong sex drive should match your strong sex appeal. Is a very spiritual card, often with sexual overtones. It can mean that you are in a phase where you are much more physically attractive to others. She is linked to the moon, femininity, and inspiration. This is a time to rely on your intuition and inner knowledge, not your conscious mind or intellect. Pay attention to your dreams. Synchronicities are likely now. When the High Priestess appears in a man's reading, she also often represents a woman he wants badly but cannot get. The Ten of Swords acknowledges you are going through a painful time right now. Perhaps you've been betrayed, or it could be you're experiencing a period of things crashing down on you. These types of experiences are never pleasant to go through, but this week you're being called to focus on the new beginning that this ending can make way for. Even though you may feel like you've hit rock bottom, take solace in the fact that there's nowhere else to go but up. Remember, obstacles can be opportunities in disguise. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of technology and the future making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Capricorn, you might decide to learn how to code, and today you have the mental focus to figure it out. Or you might be working on some other puzzle and solving it in record time. This is a good time to use technology to give yourself a leg up by exploring new apps or software platforms. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. Now connections are highlighted, and the Sun is shining a light on networking, groups, and organizations. Capricorn, you can meet people who can help you get ahead in your career, become friends, or even find a love relationship. Today, you might see that individuals gravitate toward you. Not a very positive phase, especially from a financial point of view. Work-wise, a promise made to you will not be kept. Emotionally, your partner will not accept your foolishness and will react. Health, satisfactory. Your feelings, your deepest moods brought to the surface. Discover how the 3 cards extracted for the weekly tarot reading can influence your zodiac sign. The weekly tarot reading gives you a forecast to face unexpected events, news, and opportunities. Tarot can boast a long, age-old tradition full of fascinating mysteries. The forecast of the tarots push us towards finding the right answers to live better. All aspects of our life are affected: love, friendship, well-being, work. The answers which the tarot give us thanks to the weekly tarot reading help us to meditate on our life and make us take positive and constructive decisions. The 22 major arcana of Marseilles give useful solutions to decisively face your future aims. With the tarots, your destiny is revealed through the union of 3 chosen cards which, even if this many seem incomprehensible, reveal clear answers linked to your sign of the zodiac and your current mood. To avoid disappointment, do not discuss with anyone your intentions. You may find yourself displaying quite a lot of impatience during this cycle. Save yourself the controversy caused by your reluctance to acknowledge the mistakes you are required to correct. The stress is due to you wanting to complete all your tasks in time. Current aspect indicates that you need to sit down, spend some time making plans and reaching certain decisions. Assess exactly how you feel, as this is the key to making the right choice. The planetary aspect that is forming may encourage you to be more extravagant than you can actually afford, but be sure you really do have the funds. Take the journey that you think will bring success and recognition, it help you relax. You may be unpleasantly surprised by news that an enemy is trying to remove you from your office, especially if you are dealing with politics. Do not allow to be constrained and do not run counter to your principles. Overall, Capricorn will have positive and optimistic way of confronting everything happening in life. It's ideal chance to prove your abilities. Read on to find out more about how this week's astrology aspects will affect you, in matters of love, career and more. Weekly horoscope and tarot reading for Capricorn shows prediction that this week helps the people around Capricorn see your abilities and trust you further. The planets make you more positive and optimistic about the way you face your life in general. This good mood and energy will help you settle all the pending things you have neglected. Dear Capricorn, this week helps the people around you see your abilities and trust you further. The planets make you more positive and optimistic about the way you face your life in general. This good mood and energy will help you settle all the pending things you have neglected. At this time you need to let your intuition lead the way and you will be successful. The astral energy creates the right mood to make you feel very wanted and needed. Hastiness, especially at this point, can only hurt you. Reject your desire to stand out in front of people who do not care. Consider making some changes. The moment is ideal for traveling in the company of friends. Your plans are getting away from reality. Financial matters are in your favor. Dare to consider all the possible options open to you. You are thirsty for new knowledge and you will get it with ease. You are currently finding it difficult to make new acquaintances with friends of your loved ones. During this period, you are entirely subject to your feelings which induce inner tension. The current planetary alignment may put your patience to a test. You are to expect a period of prosperity that will be remembered with solving many problems. Plan your time with accordance to priorities. Long-term changes are about to take place. Planetary alignment suggests you have to work at doing a little psychoanalysis on yourself. You need to be more conservative with your money now. You will succeed with your planned trips. Be careful not to hurt someone and do not impose your opinion. Aquarius. The Two of Swords indicates you could be experiencing a bout of indecision at this time. In fact, you may be so unsure of how to proceed that you've actively been putting off facing this matter. This week you're being reminded that no matter how much you try to avoid this situation, it won't simply go away. Instead of focusing on the consequences of making the wrong decision, consider what might happen if you don't make a decision at all. Inaction can often lead to greater issues down the road. You will likely be more ambitious and motivated than usual. You can harness your determination, persistence and patience to become more efficient, resourceful and productive. So this Aquarius weekly horoscope is perfect for working hard on your long-term goals, taking on more responsibility and promoting yourself. Assistance, favoritism, respect, or recognition may come from elders or superiors. Younger people may come to you for advice or mentoring. You can effectively teach, train, and instruct. You should have the energy and initiative to start new projects and take the risks needed to achieve large-scale success. But although your energy is positive, it may be coarse or tactless. The best way to harness this impulsive energy is to use forethought and strategy. Avoid acting rashly without considering the consequences of your daring actions. Choose your fights carefully. The Ten of Cups is one of the most uplifting cards you can receive. This card points to happiness in general, perhaps in a more mature, grown-up, global way, as opposed to the more personal, less global wish fulfillment promised by the Nine of Cups. Either way, it's a good card. The Ten of Cups speaks of a happy family life, even if you are single, and general well-being that goes beyond yourself to include those you are most concerned about, parents, siblings, children, etc. Being spiritually fulfilled is also part of the picture here. This is a good card to see, regardless of the question. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of reputation and social standing making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Today, you could be sending out social media posts related to your brand or how you want the world to see you. Or you might meet someone who is living the life you want to live, so you might get to wondering how you can do what they're doing. Aquarius, in this case, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. Now your house of career is lit up and you're very visible. This means that you have opportunities to get a new job, score a promotion, or expand your business. This also means that you can get more attention as you distribute marketing materials or your resume. Fleetness hurts your everyday life. Do not try to conceal your mistakes, it is better to reconcile with the reproaches because you deserve them. The celestial influences bring out some deeply buried feelings from within. Prominence is with you. You will certainly benefit from making plans for the future, and with the current planetary energy, the more detailed they are, the better. Things do need to change, and burying your head in the sand won't help. You have to protect yourself from risky endeavors to avoid financial losses. Use your free time to consider traveling or a vacation outside the country. Analyze the words of your new acquaintances so that you can prevent living through another disappointment. The planets support you in all your endeavors. It's no good pretending to be nice, especially when you are feeling intense and powerful emotions that there is just no way you can possibly express them nicely. You tend to have a problem with setting boundaries for yourself, which means that at times people feel as though they can walk all over you. Those of you who are developing something on their own will soon reap unexpected success. You are anxious to start something new, but you need to be patient. Soon you will try something new and different, especially if it involves traveling. Consider whether changes are in your favor. Improve your financial situation by preparing and signing contracts with banking institutions. Plans made during this cycle will be extremely useful. As the whether you overdo it with generosity, it may be perceived with malice and jealousy instead of gratitude. Try not to impose your opinions aggressively. There is no need to struggle in order for you to be successful. It's no good pretending to be nice, especially when you are feeling intense and powerful emotions that there is just no way you can possibly express them nicely. Consider strengthening yourself with more patience, especially now. Current circumstances may force you to argue and stand your point of view. Try to assess the events objectively and without prejudice. You will be entirely in the hands of your striving for a new beginning amid this cycle. If you need to travel, finish your tasks first. A long-held wish or desire, or a certain goal you have in mind really needs to break out and be free. Sometimes your frivolous spending can get a bit out of hand. Depend on your intuition, which will lead you to correct actions in any situation. During the week, expect meetings or events related to people who live in another home or in another city. It is possible to have a meeting or gathering with them as well as planning such things until the end of the year. During this week, you will have the opportunity to achieve success in affairs that you started before. Different circumstances this week will help you to develop more quickly or positively. You will have to devote attention and care to the health of a relative. If love misunderstandings arise this week or you have problems with your partner, the fault will be yours to some extent. This will be a favorable week for solving household problems and repairs. Boys and girls will plan different things, the realization of which will have to happen by the end of the year. You will tend to be more optimistic about your future, regardless of your current problems and commitments. Your personal relationships and especially the personal information you share with people you allow close to you will require attention. Women will want to have fun with various surprises that they will prepare for their loved ones or friends. You may unexpectedly visit or invite someone on a date. Your expectations or experiences during this 7-day period may have to do with a young man, son, grandson, friend, younger brother, etc. Men will have an unpleasant engagement with a child or a young person. During these 7 days, too many people will have an influence on your domestic or property affairs. You are about to break up with a woman who may travel, avoid communication with you for some reason, or have other complicated relationships with her. Aries. Unwavering good luck will see you through to success. Realize that difficulties hamper your words to reach the people they are intended for. Current planetary energies will make you more patient. The current celestial energy could indicate that as far as the future is concerned, there may be a source of tension present. Do not take a business trip. Support a friend in his intention to start a business, but only if you are financially stable. Analyze your achievements not only for the moment but also for the whole period and eliminate your own mistakes to avoid penalties. Remember that your charm can create miracles, but do not rely solely on it to achieve your goals. Celestial influences create the potential for a dramatic turn of events, but this is a great opportunity to really make some powerful changes. Trust your intuition because it's on your side. During this period, you are filled with patience and peace. You will be enriched with new knowledge that is useful, will bring you great benefit. Be careful with little-known people. You will get the feeling that someone is playing games with you, and yet you will not be able to prove that this is the case. You could just be feeling very insecure. The changes you project must be well thought out. Difficulties are temporary and are mainly related to your financial status. You are in the mood for some serious discussion concerning future plans and obligations. The planets are bringing you the opportunity to stop and consider whether you are actually involved with the right people. Travel only if you have enough money and it will not badly affect your budget. Be responsible for your actions. Don't protect someone without being asked to do so. You will face difficulties and failures that you have caused yourself. Be restrained to avoid losses. Powerful feelings dart across the sky of your emotional life due to the celestial energies at play right now. This is a very analytical time for you. There will be a great sense of harmony soon, and there may be some surprising changes and new developments around you. Your financial luck is changing, and changing for the better. In a coming time you may be confronted with enemies that have set a goal to ruin on your plans. Traveling now will be good for you. Difficulties will help you prove what you're capable of. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of resources making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Aries, your mind is focused on serious topics today. This energy lends itself to financial analysis, weighing different investment opportunities, or unraveling the mystery of balancing your investment portfolio. Don't be afraid to open a spreadsheet and do some calculations. You could find it's much easier than you think today. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. Whatever is on your list of things to do you can get done, especially if it involves important matters dealing with money, banking, insurance, loans, or credit cards. This is a good time to find a better interest rate, apply for a bill consolidation loan, or request a new credit line. Today, you shine in the area of finance. Monday to Wednesday brings love, tenderness, harmony, and friendship. Your loving and receptive mood will make you popular, and you can easily make new friends. This is an excellent start to your Aries weekly horoscope for dating because your charm and beauty will attract genuine, honest love. Sex will feel more intimate, romantic, and enjoyable because of your heightened emotions and sensitivity to touch. Thursday to Monday brings good news, enthusiasm, and optimism. Fortune comes to many areas of life, so this is an excellent time for work and play, to start a new course of study and to sit exams. Journeys and holidays can be booked or started. Social charm, tact, and diplomacy make this the right time to settle disputes between you and others or between your friends or family. This card is very much about spirituality, everything from traditional religion to earth-centered spirituality and any other spiritual notion you can conceive. There may be tension between your idea of spirituality, the right thing, and the opinions of others around you. Stand up for your own beliefs. The rules and the system of doing things are probably playing a significant role now. Rituals of any sort will be helpful to you now, even if it's just a movie with friends every third Saturday. The Hierophant is very much about doing the right thing. You may struggle with an issue and be unsure what is right to do. Know that the answers are within you. Remember that the right thing is also suitable for you. You could find yourself committed to a new cause this week. The Hierophant is a card that represents belief systems, traditions, and institutions. You may have been feeling lost, aimless, and in need of direction. If you've been considering joining a new group, now is the time. Being surrounded by people of a similar mindset could offer you the type of community you've been missing. These allies could eventually become a powerful source of support as you explore the person you're becoming. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, an event in the life of a boy or young man can be an occasion for interesting and pleasant conversations, meetings, or gatherings. During the week, you will be surprised by news related to money or unforeseen commitments of a financial nature will arise. You may need to visit a bank or other financial institution. This will be a favorable week for matters related to various documents or contracts. During these days, you will have a lot of commitments with your family and home, which will be pre-planned, such as repairs, improvements, preparation for the new season, work on your personal farm, etc. A specific event will trigger the need for an important conversation or meeting with a relative. You will be lucky this week, but avoid using it for money or other commercial/dishonest purposes. An important acquaintance or meeting with a woman is coming your way this week. You will have pleasant moments with friends with whom you share social or political goals. Boys and girls will want and know how to have fun. In general, pleasures and entertainment will be important to you during these 7 days. However, think about who you hang out with, where you go, and how often you visit safe, trouble-free places. The influence in your life of a woman, mother, grandmother, older sister, etc. It should not be taken as a control over your personality. Men will plan their household duties well, as many people and tasks will depend on them. Love will be very brightly present in your life this week, even more so if you yourself are willing to bring new, fresh ideas into your relationships. Some troubles in your life unfortunately last quite a long time, which can force you to make difficult but important decisions. Women will go through a week of slow progress in their affairs. This can affect your mood and self-esteem and in some cases even cause minor health ailments. If you manage to get rid of the influence of such pessimistic and negative emotions and moods, then the week may show unexpected generosity to you, with various new chances and events. Cancer. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, a situation will unexpectedly arise or you will experience news that will bring you sadness, disappointment, emotional pain, or affect your physical health in some way. During these 7 days, you will be happy with news related to an important event in the life of your relative or friend. During this period, your love experiences will be an occasion for conversations and discussions with friends or relatives. The week will be favorable for events related to engagement or marriage. During these days, you will be able to count on support from people from your circle of relatives or friends. It is possible to receive an important promise or valuable advice from such a person. Such events will be significant in the development of your plan, and you will give heartfelt thanks for what is given to you. During the week, you will have interesting contacts with new people. You will create acquaintances that will have their development in the future. Try to avoid forming a quick opinion about people you are about to meet during these 7 days. This week you will follow with interest events in the life of your friend. Her emotional life and temperament will create emotional experiences in her life that will be very interesting but also incomprehensible to you. During the week, new people may appear in your circle of colleagues, partners, or clients. Boys and girls will have to listen to the unpleasant complaints of friends related to their personal or family problems. You definitely won't be able to be of help, but that doesn't change the situation, and there's nothing wrong with just being a listener. During these days, you will need to focus on commitments that you probably started some time ago. Their development or implementation will turn out to require much more time than you planned. Women can travel for work or for any other purpose. You will pass through a more relaxed week, in which you will not lack occasions for pleasant experiences. You will be able to achieve and maintain harmony in your family relationships, or you will remember this week with an important event in your family. Men will show a more serious attitude to matters related to documents, money, and providing for more difficult times. You will tend to reflect, to look for new development ideas to help you unfold your potential. A very dynamic week in terms of your communication with people near or far. You're being encouraged to tap into your potential this week. The magician is recognizing that the entire world is at your fingertips because you have everything needed to get what you want. This week you are being called to align this powerful source of inner magic with your goals. Anything can truly happen. Looking for a new job? Trying to form a romantic connection? Trying to improve your cash flow? Don't be afraid to go for it, because you are a manifestation machine right now. Monday to Friday brings clear thinking, good judgment, and concentration. This Gemini weekly horoscope is good for business negotiations, especially long-term investments and real estate. Whether personal or professional, the discussions you have will likely be profound. The people you interact with may be much older or younger than you. You will come across as knowledgeable and respected. Saturday and Monday give courage, strength, and initiative, but also difficulty controlling your enthusiasm. Avoid a tendency to take excessive risks and overextend yourself. Mistakes or accidents are possible when you are learning new physical tasks. Slow down and use self-discipline and self-control if you feel impulsive and restless. The Hermit is a highly spiritual card, often involving institutions and large organizations. You may be trying hard to determine the truth about someone or something. Please don't feel that you must do it all alone. Ask for help if you need it. You might think that you need some time alone. Don't be afraid to take it. This card is also about trying very hard to do the right thing. Just make sure that doing the right thing includes doing what is suitable for you and not just worrying about the wants and needs of others. This week, you are strategizing ways to get what you want. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of fun and adventure making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Today, you want to have fun by the book. It's like playing a game of chess. It's fun with rules and even a timer, but it's still a game that builds your ability to strategize, think ahead, and other important skills. Cancer, you might play a mental game that strengthens your capabilities today. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. If you've been wanting to travel, this is when you might consider finding a job overseas or think about getting some people together to take a tour abroad, and they pay your way. Today, you're thinking of ways to make something you want to do, like travel, a part of your business. Communicating with your relatives brings you joy that can be disturbed by pending unpleasant obligations. Try not to be mad with people around you. Now is a time for you to slow down and be more patient. Keep in mind that at this time, your interpersonal relationships with others are a key part of your success. Organize an active holiday, a trip, related to sports, hiking in the mountains or cultural entertainment. The current planetary alignment will bring good news for you soon. The astral configuration implies that you will need to spend some time analyzing your past actions. Now is not the time to think about changes in your life. If you have loaned someone money recently, some of it could be returned to you soon. Greed harms you. You will feel the need to harmonize with yourself on an emotional basis. Be cool and moderate in your words affecting people in your immediate environment. Your successes are secured if you do not make mistakes because of your lack of inattention. Look for new acquaintances, but base your search on intellectual similarity. Do without hesitation the changes considered in the past days. This is a good time to consider plans for the future, and ways in which you can begin to put them into motion. Money can be used for many things, but one of its greatest uses is to make others happy. Positive changes are possible if you anatomize your actions and are careful in your words. Take a fun trip. Life has to change and transform on a continuous basis in order to remain fresh and interesting. Avoid new acquaintances. You may have the urge to express how you genuinely feel soon to those you consider important. Your actions will not be well appreciated if you are hasty. If you go for the whole enchilada, you will achieve great success. Be careful behind the wheel, and if you can avoid it, it's best not to travel. You strive for your goals, but it is in your favor to be scrupulous. The celestial configuration will encompass the prospect of change. Consider what's better, whether to go to a party or be alone for a while. A lucky financial opportunity is within your reach. Be careful not to hurt someone and do not impose your opinion. Gemini. Hastiness during this period is forbidden. This cycle's energy may create the kind of mood in which you find yourself hypnotized. Success is yours as long as you have faith and let other people know exactly who you are and how you operate. Family quarrels should not worry you, because sometimes a moment of difficulty, people say things they do not mean. You can expect minimal revenue. If you have arranged an outing soon, it may not go strictly according to plan. Do not be tense and disappointed because of the delay of an important meeting that can mess up your plans. It takes courage to be honest, open, and vulnerable to make a change possible. Don't overanalyze every small detail that crosses your path. Avoid naivety. Fate requires your obedience and patience if you want to finish the job. Forbid yourself to interfere in quarrels that do not concern you. Current energy levels could dampen your usual joy and happiness a little for a while. If you go for the whole enchilada, you will achieve great success. Suggestions for seemingly useful changes may be related to future difficulties that will surprise you unpleasantly. If you have been neglecting important matters associated with finances, then you will benefit by looking into these issues without delay. The stars suggest an outing to one of your favorite beauty spots. Your plans will either undergo a major correction, or you will not accomplish them at all. You will enjoy psychologically analyzing someone of your surroundings, just so you know which strings to pull if you need a favor. Be foreseeing and equitable. In urgent meetings and conversations, be careful with your words so you don't create problems and leave the wrong impression on people. Remember that the key to your success is knowing yourself and what you are capable of accomplishing. Think calmly about everything you are about to start doing. You can play all kinds of games and drag red herrings all over the place in order to try and fool someone about your feelings. Your friends are against the plans you consider to implement, but they will soon agree with you. Stop looking at the way things were and analyze how much you have at present, then consider what you want to do with your future. To avoid stress, do not get too involved in the event of unpleasant news. It is possible that during this period you are tempted to travel. You are looking forward to financial gains. Listen to advices that benefit you. This week, you're changing for the better. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of routines making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Today, you have lots of ideas about how to do things more efficiently, or even stop doing them entirely. Gemini, you might eliminate some tasks or change the way you're doing them to streamline the process. Once you start down this creative path, you could see how many different things you can change in your life. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. You can take the lead in a situation at work. You might be asked to head up a team for a new project or step up to the board to let upper management know the progress your team has been making. Gemini, you could be a spokesperson at this time. And if you're looking for a job, this is a great day for an interview. Monday to Friday brings clear thinking, good judgment, and concentration. This Gemini weekly horoscope is good for business negotiations, especially long-term investments and real estate. Whether personal or professional, the discussions you have will likely be profound. The people you interact with may be much older or younger than you. You will come across as knowledgeable and respected. Saturday and Monday give courage, strength, and initiative, but also difficulty controlling your enthusiasm. Avoid a tendency to take excessive risks and overextend yourself. Mistakes or accidents are possible when you are learning new physical tasks. Slow down and use self-discipline and self-control if you feel impulsive and restless. The Hermit is a highly spiritual card, often involving institutions and large organizations. You may be trying hard to determine the truth about someone or something. Please don't feel that you must do it all alone. Ask for help if you need it. You might think that you need some time alone, don't be afraid to take it. This card is also about trying very hard to do the right thing. Just make sure that doing the right thing includes doing what is suitable for you and not just worrying about the wants and needs of others. The High Priestess is primarily a card about intuition. This week, you're being called to work on your perceptive skills so that you can fine-tune your ability to hear your inner voice and receive messages from your unconscious mind. Have you been out of balance in a certain area of your life? Are you unsure if you're on the right path regarding a specific situation? This card is encouraging you to connect with your internal wisdom, because the answer you're seeking is already inside of you. The week of October 23rd to 29th will be very unpredictable and filled with various dynamically developing events related in some way to your home or family. During the week, you will sympathize with an event in the life of a relative, which will provoke decisions, actions, help of different importance on your part or on the part of your other relatives, friends. This will be a favorable week for commitments related to a child or grandchild for those who have one. The week will please many of you with successes or with happy news related to friends. Good news related to future motherhood or the birth of a child is possible. During this week, you will be surprised by drama in the family of people you know. It can be related to a health problem, infidelity in a marriage, theft, or an accident in their home, etc. These events will provoke you to philosophical reflections on life in general, what is important and what is transitory. What is worth fighting for and what things can be taken for granted, left to develop on their own without investment of energy or resources. During this week, be more careful at your workplace when working with machines and any technique. Avoid conflicts, both with colleagues and customers. Beware of such emotions, which will not bring you anything positive. If you are currently looking for a new job, the chances of finding what you are looking for are not high. Boys and girls will have experiences related to their personal lives. In school or in your career, you will need to rely on the advice of a family member when a particular situation arises or develops. It will be good to spend more time at home busy with various important tasks than wasting your time with friends or meaningless activities. Men will look for useful information and contacts with people from different distances. This will be an auspicious time to travel if the need arises. You will enjoy communicating with women. Your love life will be more emotional. Women will have to be more careful with people who have a bad or controversial reputation. You may get into some kind of intrigue, or your words, comments may be altered, transmitted in a way that disparages you. This is not a week that you will remember with important successes, as it is a time to store achievements in every way. Leo. You may want to stay alone with your own thoughts. Try to avoid the actions that will not bring you the desired success. Try not to share your ideas and impressions with even your most credible friends because you will be creating problems for yourself. You may find yourself in a deeply pensive and philosophical mood, turning various events and conversations over and over in your mind in order to try and get to the bottom of a dilemma. Take a look at your financial situation. If you wish to make changes in your life, you will get all the help you want and need from the current planetary alignment. Consider whether you're doing unsolicited good in order not to win an enemy. Planets promise realization of an old plan. The moment is not suitable for trips. Don't be greedy. Stabilize your relationships with the people around you. Your sensitivity is growing. Right now you need privacy to understand your life problems and think of ways to solve them. Prominence is with you. Tensions around you can intensify if you believe in unpleasant news fabricated by your enemies. Evaluate and discuss your new ideas. Perhaps you could arrange to go out somewhere you have never been, but always wanted to go. Don't be tempted to sign financial and bank documents. Build your new plans. Difficulties will worry you, them they being manageable. Something's triggering all sorts of emotions and feelings. Calmness in the relationships with your loved ones will come soon. Use this to indulge in your family duties. Take your time and be patient. Don't forget to have faith that what you are working on will be successful. Soon you will be in a good mood and achieve your goals. Refrain from unadvised and risky trips. Proper evaluation will help you make the right conclusions and take the necessary action. Financial news will come your way that is not especially favorable. Influential acquaintances will help you in the change you are considering. Avoid self-deception and do not overdo yourself. This week, you're ready to launch. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of dwellings making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Today, you might be all about organizing the house. This could mean building a closet system for your bedroom or reorganizing your kitchen and getting rid of that hot dog cooker you never use. You might get a label maker and label everything in the house. Leo, you could be an organization devotee today. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. Leo, you might sit down with a family member to discuss long-term investments, legacies, or end-of-life planning. You might review trusts and how to put your assets in a place for future generations. Or you could be looking at some sort of long-term insurance. Today, you have the intellectual discipline to take on this type of to-do list. Monday to Wednesday brings feelings of responsibility for your family or intimate partner. You would find great satisfaction working on your home to give it a more comfortable vibe. But even cleaning or organizing would bring happiness. You can rely on patience, a strong work ethic, and attention to detail. This is also a time of strong and reliable intuition, which can increase your sense of stability and security while helping you overcome long-held irrational fears. Thursday to Monday is an excellent time for starting anything requiring energy, initiative, and courage. Physical strength is heightened, as is your instinct for how and when to create something. You have the self-confidence to achieve significant success. It can be in any area of life, from career to relationships, but especially anything of a physical nature. A new romance is possible because of your extra charisma and supercharged sex appeal. The King of Swords often stands for a powerful, opinionated, forceful man in your life. He will often, but not always, have hair on the darker end of the spectrum. You may be tempted to think only about how things affect you personally, particularly when this card does not represent a man in your life. Consider the feelings of others before you act. The King of Swords points to very forceful energy. You may not be able to get a man in your life to change his mind or to do what you want. You may need to change your behavior, thoughts, and expectations. Don't overextend your reach. If you've been waiting for a sign from the universe about something, this is it. The Ace of Wands represents a new beginning and all the potential that comes with this new venture. This week you are being encouraged to pursue that new path or project you felt passionately about but haven't acted on yet. Use this time to take your first steps toward manifesting this goal. There's no need to make huge leaps forward, even a small step forward is still a step toward your success. The events during the week of October 23rd to 29th will have an important meaning for your home, for your family, or for someone in your close circle of relatives. During this short period, you will have contacts with parents or other relatives who are older than you, who will need your assistance to carry out matters important to them. During the week, an engagement will arise or you will receive an invitation to a gathering related to a personal holiday, anniversary, etc. During this week, you are about to start an important acquaintance with a person who will have an importance in your life. During these 7 days, many of you will engage with previously unresolved issues in the family. These affairs of yours may be favorably affected by the intervention of relatives or acquaintances. During the week, do not let your feelings and emotions get out of control, because later it will be difficult to correct your mistakes. The people you offended will not forgive you quickly. During the week you will have to make a decision, or you will have a commitment related to property or other belongings of your family. In some cases, it is possible to sell such property or rent it out for use by other people. Retain and consider every bit of information you receive this week. You won't get or learn anything by accident. Boys and girls will be happy about an event, meeting, or news related to a friend, classmate, or colleague. You will receive news that will make you more optimistic about your future. You will receive an interesting idea or help from a close person or friend. Men will be subject to emotions caused by the words or actions of a person with whom they have daily contact. This is a week in which you will expect to receive clear answers to questions that are important for your future, family, work, or health. Avoid worries or fears that will strain you mentally and may affect your health in some way. Women will be sentimental, looking for romantic and intimate experiences. It is possible to return to an old love in thoughts, in dreams, or in reality. Difficulty communicating mostly with people you work with. If you are involved in a court or legal case, this week brings you favorable developments in your affairs. Libra. You are very near your set goals, but the mist is hiding your imminent success from your eyes. The planetary alignment offers a chance to get to know yourself more deeply and find that all-important emotional harmony. You are to face a period of difficulties, so fortify yourself with patience. Try to bring good feelings into the atmosphere at home. Your actions will not be well appreciated unless you consider them in advance. Be careful, you may need to rearrange your agenda unexpectedly because of unpleasant news. A trip or a journey is coming that will spark off a very heady period. You are at a time that allows you realization of your plans. Make sure your moods do not cause financial loss. Actualize postponed meetings and contacts with people who are pleasant to be with. You will be tempted to prematurely start new activities, which may not be as fruitful as you hope, so be patient for now. You are closer to success than you think. The current planetary energy tends to promote feelings of detachment, yet also of suspicion and paranoia. Your desire to confront the people in close proximity will only bring you harm. You may need to assess something in your present by a different yardstick than the one that you have at present. The stars suggest a trip somewhere exotic and expensive. You reap successes in your finances. You must keep your dreams and plans secret from strangers. Know that you have every chance to make as many changes as you desire. Be moderate in your words to the people you love. You will be at the right place at the right time, and in order to be successful, you just need to follow your intuition. Be patient instead of making a major move. You lack enough confidence because of your own uncertainty. Avoid communicating with strangers to avert disappointment. You are looking forward to useful changes. Your trips will be successful if you are careful behind the wheel. You need to balance your finances and make sure that you are getting what you want for your money. Whatever you decide to do, you could find that your plans get shifted and changed about, especially if you have decided to do something out of the ordinary. Evaluate in depth what, not only your past, but also future events mean to you. Do not show selfishness. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of money making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. This might be a day off for some, but you could be working. Even if you're not in the office, this is when you might be organizing your materials or finding a better way to get things done. Libra, you could be streamlining processes or figuring out some complex computations. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. Now the Sun is lighting up your house of money, so you can see what's been working for you regarding your budget, spending, and revenue sources. When you put it all together, you can figure out if you're doing well or you need to focus more attention on this area. Libra, this is a good time to shine a light into all of the crevices to see what's going on with your money. Monday to Wednesday, you can expect to be kept busy with extra correspondence, meetings, and short trips around town. You can count on clear thinking, good communication skills, and quick reflexes to keep up with things. This should be an excellent start to your Libra weekly horoscope for making plans and discussing them, negotiating, giving presentations at work or in public, announcing your intentions, writing, emailing, calling, advertising, applying for jobs, and seeking promotion. Thursday to Monday brings the likelihood of good luck and success. Any good fortune will be due to your sound, honest intentions and your strong self-belief and work ethic. Victory is possible in any competitive venture like sports, business, and politics. You should be bold and confident enough to try something new or challenging. Increased sex drive and sex appeal make this an excellent time for dating or reinvigorating an existing relationship. People will be more attracted to you than usual, in every sense. You will likely find people on your doorstep, wanting your advice/your shoulder to cry on. This will benefit you because you will now be able to see yourself more in the way that others see you, as someone with wisdom and a lot to offer. So share your hard-won perspectives on life, and know your knowledge and caring are valuable. The Empress is an archetype of feminine power. She is watery, hard to fathom, mysterious, fertile, and sexual. She augurs a need for us to be in touch with our feminine side, listen to our intuition, and prioritize our emotions and passions. She can signify coming abundance. The Two of Cups recognizes that partnership is going to be center stage for you this week. This partnership could be of the romantic variety, or it might be something you've built with a platonic or professional ally. Even though the relationship you have with this person is still in the early stages, it has the potential to grow into something that will benefit the both of you long term. Spend time cultivating this relationship now, while also rejoicing in the fact that your combined forces and mutual admiration will take you both far. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, you will engage in a more serious health problem related to you personally or to a close person. It is possible that in this plan you will have to make an important decision or make some change. During the week, you will look for a reason to be happy or have experiences related to positive emotions. You are aware that good things are in your hands and too little depends on external circumstances. Past events or people from your past will remind you of yourself almost daily through various news, unexpected meetings, or other events. During the week, the topic of conversation will be news related to theft, fraud, or some other kind of drama in the lives of people you know. The week is preparing for you various surprises or changes in your plans in a different direction from what you expect. A surprise will find time and place to happen in your own home. This week will be favorable for buying things for the home or for other acquisitions. You will have an auspicious time to resolve property issues or take care of property you own. You will be able to make important changes in your home, mainly related to the better amenities, which you probably need for the fall and winter months. Boys and girls will have a week that will leave a lasting mark on their lives. You act diligently to implement your plans and ideas. Now many people and circumstances will be on your side. Show growth as individuals, regardless of your age. You will be able to count on help or understanding from a close woman. Women will be disappointed, lied to, or misled by the words and actions of someone they come into contact with at work, in their social or political life. Your love life holds surprises. Your financial affairs will matter to your family and the responsibility for their development will be primarily yours. Men will have to exercise utmost caution during these 7 days. Avoid any risky, extreme situations or sports. Everything related to money or documents will have to be well checked. You will have interesting meetings, but do not waste your time in entertainment with friends that do not benefit you. Pisces. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, it will be difficult, but not impossible, to arrange a document or contract in your favor. When working with financial documents, be especially careful with text written in small letters. During the week, surprises will arise that will be related to your work, education, or your own business. Many of these events will involve a wide variety of people or from different distances. This week will be an unpredictable time for you. The greater tension you will experience may lead to emotional or hasty decisions. What can help you is to keep calm, watch and wait for the natural development of events. This week, tension will easily arise in your workplace with colleagues, clients, or supervisors due to inappropriate comments or confusing tasks. If you allow arguments or conflicts in your workplace, your personal feelings and moods will almost always play a role in them. The events of this week will largely determine your life. You may think that some things are minor, but you will soon realize your mistake. Boys and girls will spend time and money on personal purchases and pleasures. You will have various meetings, you will receive an invitation to some gathering or public event. You will have a lot of contact with friends, but don't let this affect your daily schedule and tasks. Create a mood without harming your personal fulfillment. Women will have to help people who have trouble in the family or at work. Be careful what you commit yourself to, so you don't bring yourself unwanted care or trouble. Don't be late with your commitments this week. Men will be able to achieve a lot, but with the help of important people who are relatives, colleagues, or friends. People from your circle of friends or acquaintances will play an important role in your life during these 7 days. You are about to receive important news, useful information, or a document. A love, romantic, or friendly conversation will please you during the week. The Nine of Swords indicates that you are suffering from some kind of loss or disappointment right now. This could have been something you saw coming, or it could have been something sudden and unexpected. Regardless, this stress has been weighing on you, possibly making you feel as though you'll never recover from this situation. Take the time necessary to grieve and heal, keeping in mind that although what you're going through is tremendously difficult, you can move on and grow from this experience. Monday to Wednesday, you can draw on patience, perseverance, and a strong work ethic to meet your goals. You will be determined to get practical results and make no mistakes. This is a good start to you Pisces weekly horoscope for completing serious or complex tasks. You may need to show your leadership qualities or be asked to instruct others. Younger people may seek out your wisdom, and this is also an excellent time to ask for advice from professionals and your elders. Thursday to Monday is a great time to get active and take chances. Increased enthusiasm and courage allow you to accomplish more than usual. Almost anything you apply yourself to will seem to flow and happen with seemingly little effort. Extra initiative and a wonderful sense of timing make this a good time to begin a new project. Your love life benefits from increased sex drive and physical attractiveness. The Page of Pentacles can be a card about boredom in some ways. You may be tempted to say or do things to shake things and people up just for a bit of excitement. Rethink this impulse and find a better use of your energy. Excitement can be created. In general, the Page of Pentacles is tremendous energy to support you when you have somewhat tedious work to accomplish. The Page can give you focus, backbone, and money to stick with a task that is not necessarily glamorous or fun. Don't try to sidestep effort, or you will fall on your face. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of contracts, agreements, and legal matters making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. No matter how complicated a contract is, you can unravel it today. Pisces, you might have to go line by line and look up every other word, but you have the necessary tenacity and attention to detail to do this type of work now. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. Now your house of education is lit up, and this means that you could notice whether you're doing well in school or if you need to focus more attention on your studies. You might discover a different way of studying or make a connection with an advisor who can guide you. Pisces, you might be thinking about enrolling in school for the next semester or getting ready to teach a class. Now is a great time to slow down and take things a little easy. Do not give a sign that you know about intrigue among people around you because such do not concern you. You may have the urge to express how you genuinely feel soon to those you consider important. Expect information about accomplishment. Analyze the words of your new acquaintances so that you can prevent living through another disappointment. Money matters are high on the agenda, so take the time to address these issues carefully. Now is the time to make changes that will bring you good advantage and tranquility in the coming months. Avoid heavy traffic and be careful if you have to drive. Carry through your conceptions for the near future. Be responsible, especially now. You are looking forward to enjoy your dream achievements. The current aspect at play could tend to bring out a few of the insecurities that you usually manage to keep safely and discreetly tucked away. Unexpected new contacts are coming your way and you may not be able to avoid them, but if you decide to conserve them, you will gain universal admiration. At all costs, try to be calm. The stars ask you not to be tempted to start new endeavors on a personal level. Don't let your feelings distract you from the important self-analysis you need to do. Take on seriously your tasks that help you carry out your plans. Avoid heavy traffic and be careful if you have to drive. Expect modest earnings. Share and tell around only the most necessary if you cannot keep silent. The current planetary aspect may find you feeling in a more thoughtful frame of mind. Your ways are successful if you are not burdened with big promises you cannot fulfill. There's a possibility for relationships complication in your family if you are indelicate. The current planetary alignment may put your patience to a test. This is a good time to put your money towards something meaningful, something that will help you. Take a fun trip. Your credulity and susceptibility to influence can be a reason to relinquish your principles and fail what is planned. During this cycle, you will be primarily interested in creating or making a leap towards something new. Don't overanalyze scenes and conversations that are swarming in your head from the past. Be careful if you want to avoid wrong course of action. Scorpio. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, interesting events await you that will move your personal, family, or professional plans in a new direction. During these 7 days, you will be able to take advantage of new circumstances that have arisen in your home or in the environment where you live. During the week, you will have the desire to engage in responsible family tasks, meetings, and gatherings, but you will not refuse opportunities for rest and pleasant experiences. In reality, the worries or problems that you will have to solve anyway will not be from this week. You are smart enough to realize that the more you put things off, the more complicated they become to resolve. This week will require you to make difficult compromises and concessions. The new people who will appear in your life during these 7 days will initially seem strange or difficult to understand. You will definitely need time to get to know them before building your relationship with them. Conflicts during the week will mostly be related to your daily affairs, which will occasionally provoke arguments and contradictions. An event in the life of a close person or friend will have a strong emotional impact on the lives of other people close to you. It may be related to a type of loss or an unpleasant incident. The week will be favorable for travel regardless of its purpose or distance. Boys and girls will go through a week where they will be able to talk openly about important topics, get useful information, and light their way, as an opportunity for development. Protect your personal belongings in a public place from loss or theft. Minor health ailments or accidents are possible. Women will have a week that will favor the development of financial affairs. Now you may find a better paid job, earn some money from various activities, settle an unpleasant money-related problem. Not everything will develop dynamically for you this week, but even in the moments of stagnation there will be some benefit for you. Men will have a commitment related to a woman in the family, which will require either more time to implement or another change in the original plans for the week. Various events related to a child or a young person from your circle of relatives or friends are possible. Victory is yours this week. The Six of Wands is a card of resolution and honor. It's indicating that not only have you worked hard and achieved your goals, but you're starting to gain recognition because of them. Have you gotten praise from higher-ups at your company for your efforts on a project? Have you put a new health regimen into place and others are taking notice? Soak it in. You may be inclined to brush off this kind of recognition, but now is not the time to be bashful. It's okay to be acknowledged for your achievements, so bask in this moment. Monday to Friday, you can make steady progress toward your long-term goals. You may find yourself taking a more responsible attitude to all your affairs, from work to partners and your family. This Scorpio weekly horoscope is excellent for showing your leadership qualities, and you may be called on to fulfill essential duties. You may receive guidance and help from a father figure or be a mentor and be respected for your hard work and knowledge. Saturday and Monday bring an urge to seek new freedom and excitement through your relationships. Existing relationships become more enjoyable and less routine with an exciting change. If you are single, an unexpected new romance is possible, utterly different from anything you have experienced. Creative breakthroughs are possible, and you could develop a unique style. A surprise financial windfall is also possible. The Ten of Pentacles is a very positive omen. It can mean that your material wishes will be met to the degree you would not have thought possible and that things will be going exceedingly well for you. Security in all forms is at a high point. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in your own sign of Scorpio and your house of confidence making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Your abilities of critical thinking, methodical computation, and good reasoning in general are very strong today. This is a great day for some deep work on something that's difficult to do. Consider using this day to organize the book you're writing or learn to code. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio, happy birthday, trines Saturn. This is an excellent day to put yourself forward for a job or business opportunity. Others see you as confident now. They see that you have skills and know what you're doing. This is a good time to let people know that you want the job or their business. Put your resume out into the world or accept the job interview. Today, you can shine. Try to be tolerant to the opinions of others. The astral energy creates the right mood to make you feel very wanted and needed. Go easy on yourself and be patient. Success is yours, embrace it. Don't travel. Be careful, you may be expecting an argument because of financial gains. A meeting followed by good news will trigger expected, small but promising changes in your life. You feel tense now because of your inability to handle the amount of information that you need to effectuate your ideas and plans. The astral influences encourage you to think of new ways of solving your problems. Do not be tempted to venture into reckless adventures. Don't undertake any new activities by no means under the influence of emotion. Inch by inch, slowly but surely, patience will give you confidence and security every step of the way. All endeavors will be fruitful if you believe in your strength and do not tail away. Try to bring good feelings into the atmosphere at home. You have to protect yourself from risky endeavors to avoid financial losses. You will be angry with your loved ones because they may ignore your ideas and plans. Try not to overanalyze your current status. Don't travel if it is not urgent. Prepare for unpleasant news that are related to problems in the life of a good friend. Do not run away from reality and don't trust unverified information. It's possible to pick up enemies because they have not been able to suck out more of you due to their envious feelings. You may create problems because of your unwillingness to show restraint and express your feelings to envious people. The energy radiating from the planets may encourage some very deep feelings to surface. In order to be successful, you need to be more aggressive in your approach. Don't make travel plans. It is not in your best interest to make changes at this time. Do not share your plans because you will be disappointed that they have come to the ears of your competitors. Tremendous financial opportunities await you. Avoid criticism and analyze your own behavior. Take your time for rest in the evenings so you don't crash from exhaustion and strain. Taurus. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, you will consider a piece of news or information that you will receive from another city or country. You may receive an invitation to travel, to some gathering, or to some other kind of work. During the week, there are unlikely to be any surprises at your workplace or in the family. Even if there are unexpected events, they will not create panic or anxiety about their development. During this week, however, everything related to money or financial documents will have to be carefully checked and hasty decisions should be avoided. During these 7 days, carefully examine the offers that you are about to receive as a special promotion. This week you will have to help a relative or friend in one way or another in solving a financial or health problem. Take care of your own health. Avoid gambling with money this week. During the week, you will have the opportunity to achieve important results at work or in your business through already established contacts. Boys and girls will experience a difficult situation related to problems in the life of a person they know, a relative, friend, classmate. Your main concerns will be related to people with whom you have daily contact. There will be movement, amorous thrills, and excitement in your romantic interests. Men will go through an unpredictable week in which they will adjust to various unexpected or unplanned situations. You will have a special experience related to a loved one. During the week, many will be encouraged by an important news, proposal, or information. Women will have concerns related to their appearance or health. The week will have a rapid development, and this will sometimes burden you with the impossibility of planning everything and emotionally experiencing it fully. Love life will be interesting for those women who are not married at the moment. There may be no stopping you this week, but is that a good thing? The Knight of Swords is a card cautioning against going after what you want at all costs. Yes, it's good to have dogged ambition, but only when you've considered all the challenges and consequences first. Before making your move, examine all the variables. What will you gain? What could you lose? Will you be neglecting those around you in pursuit of your goals? Understanding the fine line between determination and obsession could prevent you from potential headaches down the road. Monday to Friday brings serious thinking, excellent concentration, good memory, and organization skills. With a focused mind, you can see large-scale plans come to fruition. You take responsibility for your interests and may want to share your knowledge or skills. Increased mental toughness helps you make important decisions and deal with complex issues. Saturday and Monday, the lunar eclipse in Taurus encourages you to focus on your private life, home, and family. You will feel more emotional and sensitive than usual. This is a great weekend to discuss relationship issues because you will be in touch with your feelings. Inner calm and balance give you the confidence to break the ice and make new friends. But you may need more emotional reassurance from familiar objects, people, and places. The King of Cups speaks of balanced male and feminine energy. He holds all masculine and feminine positive qualities. Often, he indicates a literal man in your life. Usually, a very kind and loving man will generally have light-colored hair. Know that you are supported by the universe when he appears in ways seen and unseen. He represents kindness and compassion. There is an element of pure and true love in your life no matter what your situation when he appears. Nurture yourself this week and allow others to nurture you. This week brings relationship energy and good connections. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of relationships making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. You could have a discussion with your partner about the future. Taurus, you might look at both specific ideas and your ideal future for the two of you. If you're looking for love, this is an excellent time to get involved with groups or do some networking. You could meet someone today. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. It's very easy for you to meet people now, especially for business or professional purposes. You can find a business partner, mentor, or guide to help you up the career ladder. This is a good time to reach out to celebrity influencers or companies to make a brand deal. Try not fail because of the fact that you're not initiative and insistent enough, and that you don't stabilize what you have achieved. Prepare for misunderstandings that will make you angry. Stay away from unnecessary disputes and conflicts. Being patient will deepen your sense of inner peace. Take a fun trip. It's always good to estimate your actions and those of the people around you. Current planetary energies give you a feeling of stability and security as far as your latest plans are concerned. You may become aware that something has to change in your life. Support a friend in his intention to start a business, but only if you are financially stable. Be prepared for difficulties that are easy to deal with if you keep calm and show firmness in your mind. Keep calm and don't immediately share your joys with your neighbors because they are envious. Soon you will come out on top and be tremendously successful. Now you need to be careful of losing patience. Make use of the positive emotional energy around to sort out a situation. Think about the new ideas you were offered to save yourself from downfall and losses. Soon you will try something new and different, especially if it involves traveling. Do not spend, pleased with future earnings, that you can't expect too soon. Planets promise realization of an old plan. Recent changes help you realize that your hopes will not match with your expectations. Do not turn your back on your principles. Correctness in relations with people around you will keep you out of trouble and you'll gain more of their trust. It's possible your endeavors to fail during this period if you don't take the necessary precautions. Conduct conversations in a calm tone and restrained emotion. Be cautious and do not hurry. Take the step towards reaching your objectives and ideas that have already been developed. You will soon decide to make a deeper commitment to yourself by building plans for a more assured future. Try to avoid financial losses. You will succeed with your planned trips. Consider whether it is in your favor to agree on meeting new people. Share and tell around only the most necessary if you cannot keep silent. Virgo. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, you will be more emotional and sensitive, which will be the reason for hasty reactions and decisions on your part. During these 7 days, try to maintain positivity and optimism about your future. Learn to enjoy people and events as fate gives you in the present. In general, it will be good not to burden yourself with high expectations of what lies ahead in your life during these days. You will definitely have the opportunity to achieve important successes. However, good things should develop naturally without burdening them emotionally or with specific expectations. During this week, many of you will be involved in a gathering related to a relative. This will be a week that you will remember with an important event or news related to a loved one or a friend. A small win from the lotto, lottery, or raffle is possible, but don't let your attention be completely focused on that. During the week, you will be lucky to buy at a bargain price, which may be a reason for joy at home. During this week, you will strive at all costs to realize your expectations related to professional or business plans, deals, purchases, or sales. You will expect the completion of an important commitment or project in the life of a relative. Boys and girls will have a favorable week for travel. Focus your attention on more dynamic communication with your relatives or friends from different cities and villages. During these 7 days, it will be important for you to have more movement in your daily life, and stagnation is contraindicated for your mental and emotional stability. Men will have to devote enough time to their household chores, to small repairs and improvements at home, in the garden, or on the farm. You may have commitments to meet up with friends, but you'll definitely want it to not interfere with your other plans. Be careful what they share with a man, a colleague, or friend who can benefit from your idea, achievement, etc. Women will expect news or development of events that will happen at a distance from them. An important week and every day will require greater organization, a clearer vision of events in your home and in the world. Your breakthrough moment has arrived. The Ace of Swords signals that the fog is lifting, and you have greater mental clarity this week. It may feel as though you're viewing the world through a brand new lens, one that helps you cut through the noise and get to the heart of the matter. Is a situation not what it seems? Has someone been deceiving you? Have you been deceiving yourself? You're being handed an opportunity to clear the air and see things for exactly what they are. Monday to Wednesday brings achievement and recognition for earlier efforts. You will focus on achieving your long-term goals and staying well-balanced. This means that other areas of your life do not need to suffer from your strong work ethic and determination. Relationships with men and superiors will be profound, practical, and beneficial. Valuable guidance comes from elders and leaders. Thursday to Monday brings mental sharpness and decisiveness, making this week's Virgo horoscope perfect for making plans. A positive attitude and self-confidence also make this a good time to impress someone or convince them of something you are passionate about. Intimate relations will undoubtedly benefit from your sensual words and hands. So give your partner a massage or ask someone out on a date. Teamwork and traveling for work will be profitable. The Chariot indicates a lot of energy but not free-for-all energy. It's directed, controlled, and has a goal in mind. When this card appears, you will likely be pretty clear on your hopes and dreams and what you are willing to do to make them come true. The Chariot points to determination and ambition. It's about getting things done, testing, and proving that you've got what it takes. This is a sign that you should move forward with whatever you have in mind and in your heart, and give it your best shot. Remember that you'll need to use your intellect and soul to succeed. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of contracts, agreements, and paperwork making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Today, you could really get organized. You might get a scanner and upload all of your paper documents to the cloud, with appropriate file names and searchable text. Virgo, you might shred old records that you don't need to keep for taxes or financial purposes. You might sell your old file cabinets. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. You might sit down with your partner or another family member and discuss long-term plans. This could mean getting on the same page when it comes to investments and retirement savings. Virgo, this could mean that you're putting each other on your insurance policies. Or perhaps you're looking to buy property together, so you're going through your finances to prepare to get a mortgage. There's a possibility for relationships complication in your family if you are indelicate. The current planetary aspect indicates you are thinking very carefully about your feelings. Stubbornness can prevent you assess the situation correctly, and you may get a lot of disappointments if you don't show patience and self-control. You will be enriched with new knowledge that is useful, will bring you great benefit. Thanks to the current astral configuration, the tendency to very rarely take the straightforward path toward anything, preferring to meander back and forth in a zigzag fashion toward your goals and plans, is likely to be increased. Don't be surprised if you are offered a trip to somewhere exotic. Do not make any changes, even after thorough reasoning. Expect trouble for a financial success that has your colleagues worked up. Do not invest your time if you have not considered your goals well. Consider your words. Expect information about accomplishment. You'll earn admiration if you are not hasty, so keep calm and patient. Stabilize what has been achieved so far and harmonize your relationships with others. You are usually very reticent about your feelings, preferring to hide behind a veneer of cynicism or some other facade, but this is about to change soon. Try to judge your own actions from the no-too-distant past, and if you need to, apologize. The trips will be enjoyable if you are with the right attitude. You will be surprised by a financial success achieved through long-completed tasks. This cycle's celestial lineup brings with it the urge to abandon all timetables and rigid plans in favor of a period of feasting and enjoyment. This period will be related to bad news that you must accept with calmness. Do not compromise with yourself so that you don't lose faithful friends and show weakness to your closest people. Content with themselves will be those of you who are calm and do not create conflicts. Think about your next steps well and do not hurry to proceed with their conversion. In spite of trouble, you will find a way out of a difficult situation and you will avoid the losses and increase your authority. Prepare for unexpected but easy to overcome personal difficulties. This is not a time to stay at home and read or watch television. Commit yourself to positive change. A little analysis brings fascinating insights. Financial success is on its way. Your plans are getting away from reality. The moment is ideal for traveling in the company of friends. You have the strength and excellence to handle everything. Sagittarius. During the week of October 23rd to 29th, you will follow, discuss, or be part of the personal life of a girl or young woman. She can be your birthday girl or friend. Events in her life may be associated with pleasant experiences, but they may also be a harbinger of an upcoming, necessary separation. During the week, you may personally have love experiences that will help you harmonize already created relationships. This will be a favorable week for looking for a new love relationship, as long as it is not related to your desire to play lovers. During the week, an occasion in a woman's life will be an occasion for a gathering or for lively conversations. An elderly relative will engage your attention with her personal affairs, for which she is very likely to need help. Overall, you can expect an interesting week without any dramatic events. This will be an auspicious time to receive salary, honorarium, or other monetary income. Try not to go through this week with a frivolous attitude towards plans and people with whom you are about to have contact or relationships. Boys and girls should not burden themselves with various uncharacteristic activities, sports, and anything that carries some risk. Your health will be unstable, all kinds of surprises are possible. This will be a favorable time to engage in an activity from which you will expect some monetary income. It will be more difficult for women to achieve real success, and this will most likely be due to the fact that their commitments this week will need a longer period of development. Your family and parental commitments will be more serious. You will have meetings with different people with whom you will discuss important personal or professional topics. Men will have difficult but important and possibly productive relationships with people they have worked with for a long time. Your work or business will be important to you during these 7 days. You will be able to clear some concerns about an activity or project you are currently involved with. This will be a good week for purchases for you personally or for your home. You may feel compelled to go above and beyond for others this week. The Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity, charity, and giving and receiving. This could be in a literal sense, indicating that you may give someone a loan or some other kind of financial support. However, this could also be a time when you are generous in spirit, helping someone move, lending advice, or offering much-needed support to a loved one going through a tough time. Some of the most treasured gifts we give to others are free. Monday to Wednesday brings the self-confidence, determination, and strong work ethic to climb the ladder and reach your goals. The beginning of this week's Sagittarius horoscope is good for applying for a new job, seeking a promotion, and starting a business. Assistance may come from your parents, teachers, and those in positions of authority. You are building a solid foundation for years to come. Rewards may come in the form of stability, security, promotion, respect, recognition, and achievement. Thursday to Monday brings a strong desire to compete to win. You can count on courage and initiative to take advantage of any opportunities for personal, material, or spiritual growth. This can be a good time for decisive actions, important decisions, taking the lead, and increasing your wealth. However, success will be more likely if you think before acting, listen to advice, and don't rush. This is also a favorable time for dating and improving existing relationships. Judgment, for the second week in a row, reinforces the jumping to conclusions, decisions, and judgments that are too hastily made. If you are prone to such things, this is a clear signal to slow down, give something more thought, and give people a more chances. This can also be a time of real spiritual awakening. If you are the one tending to jump to conclusions, you can stop it. If others are making these decisions about you or someone you care for, there is very little you can do apart from realizing that it's their problem, not yours. The week begins on Monday, October 23rd, with Mercury in Scorpio and your house of spirituality and intuition making a trine to Saturn in Pisces. Today, you might feel like you really want to hone your skills with tarot cards or mediumship. You might take a class or review notes from a class you already took. You could sit down with your journal as you pull cards and write down their meanings. Sagittarius, this is a good time to take your mystical studies very seriously. On Tuesday, October 24th, the Sun in Scorpio trines Saturn. If you've been interested in starting a business related to psychic work, art, or design, you could find that you have a client today. Sagittarius, you might not have a website or know what you're charging, but someone might ask if you would do some work for them. This could make for a great beginning. It's possible that you complicate the relationship with your partner due to inattentiveness. Now is a great time to send yourself out to the gym where you can vent your moods on the equipment and get some exercise as well. Be cautious and do not hurry. If you have your own production, success will be with you. The planetary energy may encourage you to consider and analyze your behavior. Difficulties are temporary and are mainly related to your financial status. You will certainly benefit from making plans for the future, and with the current planetary energy, the more detailed they are, the better. Your trips will be successful if planned ahead of time. Soon you'll have an urge to make changes in your attitude toward one particular person. Do not compromise with yourself so that you don't lose faithful friends and show weakness to your closest people. During this period, you are entirely subject to your feelings, which induce inner tension. In order to avoid the mischief of your enemies, don't share your intentions. Those of you in real estate and trading will be successful. Let your ideas grow slowly and be patient. You have to postpone the discussion of new important decisions and the initiation of changes. A great deal of money comes along with an interesting offer. You are certainly not able to make any promises without a lot of careful consideration and analysis. Your situation really isn't that bad, it's just your fear of tackling it, so go ahead with confidence, and all will resolve itself in the end. Do not go on the road. Don't miss out on gaining benefit for yourself. If you overdo your desire to achieve order or your pedanticism, you will only complicate the relationships with people around you. If you can be patient, everything will be fine. Do not succumb to emotion because you risk spoiling your relationships with acquaintances and friends, and then at home too. Recognition and prosperity are guaranteed if you look closely to what is happening around you. Traveling will be successful, but be careful if you are behind the wheel. The celestial configuration cordially inviting you to sit down and analyze your life from as many different perspectives as you can manage. Money matters will be a big focus. Now is not the time to think about changes in your life. Your plans could need restructuring. Don't decline help. That's all, thanks for seeing us. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell so you'll be notified when we publish a new horoscope.